Hi everyone, welcome to Tarot by Jessa. This is a reading for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, what do we need to tell you? This is good for when you find the video. So if it's at the end of the month, then it's for the end of April. If it's next year, then that's applicable for that time. Virgo, Knight of Swords energy. You're seizing an opportunity. You don't want to miss an opportunity. You're trying to... This is like someone who's very keen on execution of their plans rather than waiting and have their one foot inside the room or at the door, if you know what I mean. Like, you know your plans. You've got your plans laid out on the table and you're eager. There's a sense of eagerness to execute your plan. Now, we don't know if this is you or a person that's coming to you. Maybe they want to have a conversation, an important talk, or something could be coming to you. That's why the energy is here. This is fast approaching, or a desire to execute a plan. Let's see what the Knight of Swords is about for Virgo. Virgo, what do we need to know about Virgo? It's like somebody here has finally set their eyes on the prize, and now they're all in. This is someone who's all in, all cards on the deck. What is this Knight of Swords? You're using everything that you've got, even if you're down to your last penny. Again, whoever this person is, it could be you or someone approaching you, coming to you. There's an offer potentially of a partnership, or maybe a peace offering from someone. After this is also someone who has tried many, who has tried different recipes, different way of cooking something, and now they've come up with the right recipe with the right set of ingredients, and this is it. This is what they're going to go ahead with. But there's definitely a lot of failures in the past, a lot of a lot of failures, a lot of setbacks, represented by these 3 cups laying on the ground with the water pouring, and the cups are broken. I feel like something has... Maybe these are the different versions of you who have tried many different ways of accomplishing this goal, and now you're left. It's like you've been given five chances, and you've used up your three chances, and here you are. You've polished the remaining 2 chances that you have. These 2 cups on your hand. It's like, this is all I've got. But what I did is I made sure to polish it, and now I'm ready to go. So I feel like this card represents the 5 chances, or like 5 wishes that you've been given, or opportunities that you've been given. Or maybe these are the trials, like literally trial and error. You've been given 3 chances before. You've lost them. Maybe you've failed, like a failed recipe to master an important dish, and you're trying to gain mastery of it. You've failed 3 times in the past. You've wasted resources. You've spent a lot of time and energy on it, and now it's like the remaining 2 cups that you have in your hand, as if to say, but you know what, I'm not gonna give up the fight. I've polished the remaining chances that I have. This is all I've got left. I'm gonna put my best foot forward, and this is what I'm gonna offer, and I'm gonna go all in, all cards on the deck, with whatever you have left. Again, this could be you. Maybe you're pursuing something, a project, a business, a career move. This could also be someone who's coming to your life. It could be a situation or a person who wants to have a second chance, okay? And they want to seize an opportunity. Maybe you're planning to leave and they want to come back and reclaim their spot and their place in your life. It could be anyone. But yeah, take it however the energy resonates with you. What is this Knight of Swords energy? What is coming? What is happening? Yeah, you put in a lot of focus. You're following your heart. You're following your heart. Whoever this is, they're following their heart to what truly makes them happy and fulfilled. There's a lot of focus. You're setting the tone. And you're nurturing. I can imagine someone who's nurturing their idea. Like, I'm going to take care of this. I've been working on this for weeks to months to years now, and I'm gonna go all in. As I said, this is like all cards on the deck. You've got nothing to lose. You already lost 3 chances in the past. There's a lot of focus. I feel like the fire in the middle is a significator of focus and resilience. Staying grounded in the midst of conflict, argument, chaos. Trying to find balance. This could also be a card of timing. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Trying to find balance, harmony. Maybe you're trying to, balance literally your finances, okay, because of the Pentacles energy. Something could also be taking place or taking shape after 2 days, 2 weeks, or maybe 2 months. Something could be happening over the weekend as well, by the way. Over the weekend. A much needed clarity brought by the Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a much needed clarity. With the sword facing down, as if to say, there's a sense of resolution coming to you. No more fights, whatever this is. The sword, although the sword is drawn, but it's facing downward. There's a conversation, a situation happening. There's a significant talk maybe happening for some of you over the weekend. And there's an air sign concerned. But this is a calm talk. This is a calm, but it's a revealing talk. Important, to say the least. There could be a maternal energy or a feminine energy involved in this situation. And then here comes a Queen of Cups as well. Somebody here is following their heart. Maybe there are 2 feminine energy involved. Water and air sign, potentially. As I said, all cards on the deck. Whoever is coming forward and taking a chance and seizing their opportunity. Knight of Swords. All cards are on the deck. It's like I'm bearing it all. Somebody here is trying to bear it all. Like, there you go. Pour everything from the cups. Reveal all the liquids or the whatever's contained inside these cups. Reveal them. I've got nothing more to hide. I've got nothing more to lose. This is all I've got. It's like a revealing, maybe it's a revealing message. A very clarifying talk. This could be a one-to-one conversation with someone. But I also, for some reason, I can feel the energy, like some kind of a suggestive energy from the universe, that whatever is trying to take place or take shape over the course of 2 days, 2 weeks, or maybe over the weekend, try your best not to get involved in a heavy fight or in a huge argument. Try to put, although the swords are up or drawn, put it down. Okay, there's a way to communicate what you want without having to fight, without having to slash each other with sharp words. I just feel like this is like a calm in the midst of storm. Like there's somebody here, or there's a situation here that's trying to be revealing, like bear it all cards on the deck. See, I'm bearing it all. I'm trying to reveal to you everything on the cups. like I've got nothing to lose. This is all I have. What else do you want me to do? Like, look at this. There's nothing here. I'm not gonna pour it because there's water. Like, see, I'm showing it to you. This is all I have. Like, this is like a very important conversation, or maybe meeting with someone, or maybe with a group of people. Bear it all. What is this? Maybe this is a business meeting. What is this? What are we dealing with? Okay. Yeah, something here has, you're gonna need to make a judgment call. As I said, there's some kind of revelation coming to you. Revelation. Everything has to be revealed in this interaction. I have a feeling that this is going to happen this weekend. What are we dealing with? What's going to happen in Virgo's life? And if you're not a Virgo and you can resonate with the title or the reading, claim it. What is trying to take shape? What are we dealing with? Okay, this could be related to occupation, not just an employment situation, but this could also be maybe regarding your work-life balance. Again, harmony, trying to achieve harmony, balance. This could also be, yeah, employment, business, entrepreneurship. All cards on the deck. You're seizing this opportunity, all cards on the deck. Maybe there's an important talk with an employer, manager, supervisor. Okay, somebody here is trying to, I think I don't know, Virgo, if this is you. I think you're trying to go against the norm, trying to go against the mainstream. I don't know what you're dealing with or what you're doing. But it's like you've convinced yourself that you know enough to go against the mainstream movement, the mainstream, like a fish who's going against the flow of majority of fish, because I don't know, maybe you see that they're going to the wrong direction. Just do be careful, because you might come off as a know-it-all person. Like, relax, I know what I'm doing. But with the Hangman energy, this is someone who tied himself up in the tree of wisdom. So this is someone who contemplated about their actions, who had to take a pause, who had to isolate himself or herself from the public, from their friends, from their peers, community, family, to analyze a serious situation in their life. And I have a feeling this is all about going against the normal route. You're trying to stand up against, again, a group of people perhaps, or a huge agency or an institution. But your approach in this matter is calm. You know, there's a sense of calmness. Again, there's a sense of calmness. There could be somebody here who's trying to argue with you about what's right and what's wrong, and here you are like, look, I've got my sword drawn up, but I'm not going to have a huge argument, because I know better than not to have a fight. Like, there's a sense of trying to become the bigger person in the room. Literally trying to be smarter, trying to be more intelligent, taking the higher road. There's a sense of calmness here. But there's a sense of eagerness as well. Maybe this eagerness is you trying to prove a point about something. But you're going against what's normal. Like, you know what? I know better than these people, because I've done my research. I've spent a lot of time reading this book or this article, or I've trained. I've spent many years of training trying to do this, and I know that they're wrong. I'm gonna go against their policy, their institution, or maybe that's what the problem is about. You've been trying to do maybe that's how you approach work. You're trying to do things against the normal way of doing it, the normal, the policy, the protocol. Maybe for you it's foolish. I don't know. Maybe you do things differently from the rest. But there's a sense of calmness in you. There's a sense of calmness because you know what to do. I don't know. This could also be a card of to tell us that something needs to be fixed, something needs to be mended, something broken needs to be mended. I just realized with this image. Yeah, you're not giving up. There is a fight. There's some kind of fight or a battle that you're not giving up the fight for. You're willing to finish what you've started. You're pushing through. You're pushing through. A wounded soldier that pushed through. Yeah, you have the fire within you. There's somebody, you're going to be guided by your inner knowing on how to accomplish, on how to come out at the top, on how to come out as the beast. This is the emperor. This is the highest masculine energy in the tarot universe. And the emperor is not just being dominant or too masculine, too heavy, too fiery. This is someone who has not given up the fight, who's pushing through and is being guided by their inner knowing. As I said, there is a sense of calmness. You're pushing through something and there's a sense of calmness to go against the normal way of doing things because you know it. You know what you're doing. Your inner knowing is guiding you. And you know it to yourself. You know what? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm going to say. I know what I'm going to do for work. I know how to manage this business. I know that entrepreneurship is for me. I just know. And I know I'm going to win. You're coming out here as the emperor. There is something here. There's a project that you've been dealing with for quite some time, and you're not giving up the fight. 9 of Wands, you're almost there. And as I said from the very beginning of the reading, you've lost a lot of chances in the past. You've exhausted all your resources, time, energy. Maybe your friends have given up on you as well. But you still have like 2 cups. There are 2 more chances left in your hands, and you're trying to make use of them. Like, all cards on the deck. I'm all in. I know what I'm doing. But there's a sense of calmness. There's a sense of calmness in you. And you're following your heart. You're following your intuition. And it's guiding you towards the top. I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much.